Hello everyone, welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today I'm going to be talking about Virgo moons. Yay! I am not a Virgo moon, but I have a best friend who has her moon in Virgo, and I always tell her about this. So before I get started talking my stuff about Virgo moons, I'm going to go ahead and address again what the moon placement is all about. The moon is ruled by Cancer. So the moon in astrology represents our emotional fulfillment, our sexual emotional fulfillment, what we need to get emotionally fulfilled, emotionally aroused, whatever that is. Our relationship to our mother, our relationship to our family, because Cancer rules family. So, and also just how we go about our emotions in private and how we deal with other people's emotions, how we receive other people's emotions as well. So guys, what I'm going to start talking about is that Virgo moons are very, very shy people. Even though Virgo is ruled by Mercury, this is a placement where it is Earth. So, Virgo holds in their emotions. They don't like talking about their emotions a lot of times unless they feel really comfortable with you. They would rather just be a listening ear. They would rather listen to other people talk about their emotions and tell them how to fix their problem, because Virgos are fixers. You know what I mean? Virgo is all about catering to being of service. Their whole about to say their logo, their whole element, their whole what represents them is the virgin, is the servant, the woman that is pure and is giving and is holier than thou. You know what I mean? If you think of the Virgin Mary, that is Virgo. But also, I will touch on their freaky side because that's just a persona that the Virgo likes to portray to their outer person getting to know them that doesn't really know who they truly are yet. Virgo moons are those types of people that have multiple layers to them. Once you feel like you know them, they like flip it on you and you're just like, whoa, hold on, Virgo. I thought I knew you. And they're just like, oh, that's cute. You thought you knew me. Like, you don't. Like, you don't know a lot about me because Mercury in Virgo is ruled by the mind. Mercury is a planet of processing information, taking in information, and conveying that information, right? So Virgos are mental. So they're always in their head, like Gemini. They're always thinking about, what they want to say or ways to fix themselves or ways to be of service to other people. And a lot of times they don't really express how they want to help you. They'll just do it. They're doers. They'd rather just like be of action. Gemini's more of the mind, where they're just like overly like think about things and maybe not do it, and then they'll throw it away if it's not useful. Well, I feel like Virgo moons are those types that will process their emotions and then they'll try to fix it in other ways or act on those emotions in other ways without being obvious about their emotion because they don't like giving themselves away. They're very private people, Virgo moons are. They're very shy and reserved and conservative people. So a lot of times, you won't really know how the Virgo moon is feeling until they either whatever is ruling their Mars placement, until it comes out in their Mars placement, that's the planet of anger, passion, and drive. So that's when you'll see the Virgo moon erupt in their emotion. If you pay attention, you'll see the Virgo erupt in that emotional way. And normally, the way an emotional Virgo moon responds is they'll just start going at you and nagging at you about their emotion. This is how I feel. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I'm saying this because I need you to fix this. I need you to fix this. This is what I'm feeling emotionally passionate about. And I'm feeling this way for a reason. Like I've processed this shit in my head so much that I've driven myself crazy. So when they finally do open up about their emotions, they just get very passionate, and you see them get super emotional and super aggressive. And this is why some Virgos will do very abrupt things like go break windows, or like they'll get very violent, or depending on what's in the Mars, but they'll do like crazy things, like almost like a Scorpio. Like they'll get very like passionate, and you're like, Virgo, where is this coming from? And they're like, I don't know. Like they don't even know where it's coming from because they've suppressed it so much, and the Virgo moon is thinking they can take and take and take until they cannot anymore. And then what happens is, if the Virgo moon has to get emotionally crazy on you, it drains the shit out of them. I used to have a Virgo best friend, and I noticed like whenever she would start crying or getting emotional, she would shake a lot. And I worried about her because I was like, oh shit, like, because she was so used to, and she has her Mars in Libra. So and she's a moon in Aries, but sun in Virgo. So she's really not used to confronting her emotions head on, or talking about her emotions, because her Libra Mars holds her moon in Aries back a lot. And I studied her chart, so I saw that, and I was like, oh, no wonder she acts like that. You know what I mean? Um, but Virgo moons are the opposite, where once they whatever's in their Mars, but they confront, they cannot let go. They will obsess and talk about it and talk about it to fix it, and then they cut you out. If it, They'll cut you out, and then either way, I feel like a Virgo moon will cut you out if they have to get crazy on you, because they don't like doing that. But it really depends, guys. It really depends on where the Virgo moon stands with you, and where you stand in that Virgo moon's life. Now, Virgos are all about loyalty, right? They're all about trust and privacy, like Scorpio, and Capricorn and Taurus. So it's like, if you've established that trust with them, if you've established that they can trust you and emotionally evolve, and you teach them, because Virgos usually feel like they know everything. They're very smart people, and they're very observant people. So they've literally observed everything about you, and they help you to figure yourself out. So what I feel like really fulfills them emotionally is for someone to be of dominance, and that takes them and helps them figure themselves out, and shakes them as like, Virgo moon, you don't know everything, Virgo moon. I'm sorry, but you don't know everything. You just don't. And then like challenges them, and the Virgo moon is just caught off guard, like, whoa, what the fuck? I guess I don't, So then the Virgo moon begins to be taught by their partner, or their friend, or their mom, or their father, so, or whoever they trust emotionally. So if you can do that for a Virgo moon, that really makes them loyal to you, that really makes them open up to you. And again, I identify with my best friend because my best friend is a Virgo moon. So I did that for her, and she always tells me that. She's like, yo, like, you really helped me. Like, you opened my eyes, like, to a lot. And I'm just like, really? But I'm telling you guys, that's the way to a Virgo moon's emotions. That's the way to their heart, is by not being something you're not, but like, if you educate them in some way, because they're a sign that seeks to learn and process information, to learn, to break down, to analyze, to be better. Virgo is always trying to be better than who they were yesterday, than who they were 5 days ago. They're very transformative like that. They're all about going for that, and being emotionally driven like that. And if they meet someone, whether that be platonically or intimately, that does that for them, that emotionally fulfills them. Also, like I said, that can contain their privacy, because they're very private people, especially with their emotions. And if the Virgo moon tells you about their emotions, really take that seriously, because like Scorpio moon, they don't open up very easily. It's really fucking hard. And Capricorn moon, very hard to get them to open up, So yeah, Virgo, let's talk about them sexually, because they're not all sane. They're not all, what am I trying to say? Like, they're not all like innocent. Virgos are super freaky. They like to, they like to have sex. They like to be dominated. Okay. There are those Virgo moons that, like to dominate, but it depends. Like, if they have their Mars in Scorpio, or they have their Mars in fire, like Aries or Leo, then I see them being more dominating. Sagittarius Mars can do both. They can switch it up, whatever. Um, but, if a Virgo has their Mars in Scorpio, they typically will like to be the one dominating, but Where their emotions come into play is they want you to dominate them emotionally, and they'll take it from there sexually, you know what I mean? But they need to feel like they can trust you, and that loyalty, especially if they have Capricorn, or you know, or I have another friend who has her moon in Capricorn, and she's a Cap rising, and this goes Virgo sun, and this goes for her too. But they want to feel like they can trust you, you know what I mean? And they want to feel like you're the, like, they like boss people. Like Virgo moons love bosses, and especially if they got that Mars and Scorpio. But you need to be able to switch it up, you know what I mean? Like, because the Mars and Scorpio wants to dominate, but the Virgo sun wants to be dominated, especially when it's in the moon placement, especially when it's a Virgo moon. So that really sexually arouses them emotionally when that person can emotionally fulfill them, in the sense where, Virgo, let me help you, let me take you and transform you and make you learn something new that you didn't see before. Let me be just as smart as you. You know, they do like that. They like people that match them analytically. You know, that they hate stupid people. I've said that in the Sun and Virgo video. They will call you dumbass when they get to know you. Like, they will treat you like you're a dumbass. So another thing is that Virgo moons, you know, are also very driven people. They're very hard on themselves. So what also emotionally fulfills them is they want to know that you're their cheerleader. They spend a lot of time being other people's cheerleader, you know, really being the backbone for other people, and taking people and putting them on that pedestal. Like, they're always that cheerleader for people, and I think that's beautiful about them. They're always rooting for people. You know, you want a Virgo on your side because they go hard, you know what I mean, for the people that they care about. But what I was gonna say, the darker thing about Virgo energy, and like I was saying in my Virgo Sun video, I identify with this energy because I'm a Virgo rising. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Virgo rising, so I get it. But what Virgos do, what sometimes they don't realize that they're doing, maybe Virgo Moon does this a little bit more, maybe Virgo Mars, Virgo Sun, is that, no, more so Virgo Venus. Ooh, they do that. They do this, what I'm about to say. Virgo moons, Virgo energy. You know, sometimes you guys can put this pressure on people. I'm not coming for you. I do the same thing. I don't realize I do it, where people cannot elevate themselves to your level. Because what happens is Virgo energy puts very high standards on themselves. So if someone cannot live up, and I had a friend that I just talked about who had the same issue, and she's a Virgo sun, and I always felt like I wasn't good enough to be her friend, you know, or at times I felt like I wasn't enough, you know. But I didn't feel that completely all the time because, again, I have Virgo energy, so she might have felt like that with me too. But um Virgos have this thing about them as well, where they, like Capricorn too, where it's so hard to meet their standards, you know, because Virgo energy puts these impossible standards, high ass expectations on themselves. So when they start getting to know people and getting outside themselves, because they're shy people, and they finally come out of their shell and they're talking to people, people usually will feel like they can't measure up to the Virgo, and the Virgo doesn't understand why people start feeling like this with them. You know, they're just like, I don't understand. Like, I'm such a giving person. I'm so fun to be around. I'm so loyal. I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm so ABCD, you know. But what happens is, Virgo, is you don't realize this, but you portray yourself so perfect, because Virgo is all about perfectionism. It's all about looking perfect, kind of like Libra, you know. It's all about looking perfect and looking like you have your shit together, like Capricorn. So you, without realizing it, you project those things onto other people. You know, this goes for Virgo males too. Virgo males do this a lot, where they'll want, I haven't reached the Venus placement yet, but they'll want other people to meet their same standards or their impossibly high ass expectations. Some Virgos do this without realizing, some Virgos do this and on purpose, you know. And it's all about Virgo moon, you know, bringing your expectations down. don't kill me, bringing your expectations down and meeting people where they are, you know? But the reason that Virgo moons do this, or Virgo energy does this, is because, they have high expectations for themselves. So, guys, if you've ever, people that don't have Virgo energy, if you've ever been pressured by a Virgo, or you, Virgo moon, whatever, and you feel like that, I've made people feel like this, so I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. But if you've ever felt like this from a Virgo, just please understand that some of the Virgos don't realize that they're doing it. I, for one, identify. I don't realize I do this to people. I don't realize that people feel like I'm too good for them. Like, people feel like I can't date you, Sade. Like, I just don't feel like I'm enough for you. And I'm looking at them like, I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean you don't feel enough for me? And then it turns me off because Virgo's like confidence. So it's just like, ugh, like, don't do that to a Virgo. Like, don't be yourself. Obviously, the Virgo moon picked you for a reason. They're bonding with you for a reason, platonically or intimately. So, just trust that they love you, okay? Like, just trust that. But Virgo, don't make other people feel like they're not enough, because we do that without realizing it. We do it. Some of us realize it. That's what I'm going to say. So, guys, what did you think? This was my video. This was my video on the Virgo moon placement, male and female. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I like talking about these moon placements. It's nice. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been my video on the Virgo moon. And if you guys would like to subscribe to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button below. I want to say thank you guys so much for the 9K that I just hit. I feel so blessed that you guys are watching my videos, and this is only going to keep growing. My videos are only going to keep growing. We're only going to keep growing here in Sade's family. I don't know what to call you guys. Sade, Tarot, I don't know what to call you guys. If you know some names, just put it below, but that would be cute. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Sade's Tarot Tea. Love and light, guys. Bye.